Remember at the State of the Union when Joe Biden mentioned that Republicans wanted to get rid of Social Security and Medicare, and they all lost their minds? Boo! Tomato, tomato, no! Remember that? Well, Mike Pence just was on Fox News, and this is what he said about Social Security and Medicare.
They're saying the U.S. Treasury could run out of money to pay our government bills, that's including Social Security, military paychecks, by this summer. No official date has been given. Janet Yellen has warned it would be catastrophic if this happens. Should we raise the debt limit? What do you want to see happen with this?
Well, look, the Constitution is becoming a theme here. Look, the Constitution requires that we maintain the full faith and credit of the United States. And, I commend Speaker McCarthy for the way that he's engaged President Biden and said, look, we have to have budget cuts. We have to have reforms that are associated with. And but it's enormously important that we pay the nation's bills. And I'm confident that they will do that. All that being said, Sandra, I will tell you that to have a national debt the size of our nation's economy is unsustainable. The last time this happened, World War II. And the only way we got over it was through sound economic policies and a post-war booming economy. Now we literally have a paralysis in Washington, D.C. that says we're never even going to talk about reforming 70% of the federal budget. That's what entitlements, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, are all in that cash. And we simply are not going to restore the fiscal health of this nation by simply nibbling at the edges of the federal budget. I submit to you that we have to have a conversation about reforming entitlements in the days ahead. I think we can replace the New Deal programs with a better deal. I think in Social Security, you can keep all the promises that you made to seniors. You can, people that will retire within the next 20 years, no changes, but to give options to younger Americans to invest a portion of their Social Security in a private savings account and get a better deal, I think is an idea whose time will come.
Do you think there's an appetite for that?
Look, it's all about leadership, Sandra. I really believe that.
Number one, Social Security and Medicare are not entitlements. You pay into those programs. Number two, what are you going to replace the current plan with? What are you going to replace it with? Do you have a draft proposal? Pull it up. Let us see it. Number three, the tax scam that they pushed through has added trillions to the debt. Why don't they revoke those tax benefits that they gave to millionaires and billionaires? It's amazing that there was no problems when they rammed through that tax scam bill, giving tax deductions and credits and discounts or whatever you want to call it to millionaires, billionaires, and corporations. Remember, after they rammed that thing through, Donald Trump went down to Mar-a-Lago, had a dinner with all of the corporations and the millionaires and billionaires and said, I just made all of you richer. Remember, he did that? There was no problems then. But now that a whole bunch of us are coming up to retirement age, now these programs are entitlements and we need to refigure them or rethink them or redo them for our grandchildren and their children. So what is the plan? What's your plan? I guarantee you, if you allow them to sunset Medicare and Social Security, you will never see a replacement plan and you will never see Social Security and Medicare again. What it is that they want to do is they want for the American worker to work until the day they die. Why don't they forego their salaries? How about that? Why don't you forego your health care? Why should the taxpayers be paying that for you? Why don't you forego that since we're having a hard time with balancing the budget? No, they're not going to do that. Even though the majority of them are the millionaires and billionaires. Thank you for watching my video, and please make sure that you're following me on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.